Significant cryptocurrency news in the last 24 hours has seen trillions of Shiba Inu tokens move back and forth, but amid the festivities, a crucial detail is overlooked. It appears that whales try to conceal their behind-the-scenes maneuvers, but guess what? Someone has just discovered it. Let me clarify. Today is a truly historic day. As applicants for the spot Bitcoin ETF say, Hong Kong recently approved it. This development follows the United States' approval of its own Bitcoin ETFs 3 months prior. Now, you may be wondering how Bitcoin ETFs could be approved again if they were approved 3 months prior. Well, here's the deal. ETFs for Bitcoin. Different countries have different stock markets and regulatory frameworks, which allow them to approve their own versions of Bitcoin ETFs. For example, just because vanilla ice cream is available in the United States doesn't mean you can't have chocolate ice cream in Hong Kong. Consider it this way: suppose you have a favorite snack that you can only get in your hometown. When you travel to another city, you discover a similar snack that is just as delicious but made with different ingredients. This is how Bitcoin ETFs operate in different nations. Additionally, don't forget that the US government's approval of the first Bitcoin ETF was huge news for enthusiasts for cryptocurrencies because it created new opportunities. It meant that ordinary investors could now invest in Bitcoin through their brokerage accounts without having to purchase and store the cryptocurrency themselves. We have already witnessed the impact of the United States' approval of the Bitcoin ETF on the price of Bitcoin, which surged to all-time highs of over $770,000 per coin in just 3 months. Additionally, we should not overlook Shiba Inu, as its movements are closely linked to those of Bitcoin. Shiba Inu mirrored its trough after Bitcoin's gradual surge for months after ETF approval, but it took a different turn, skyrocketing by over 300% in less than a week in March. This is significant because it indicates that more countries are realizing the potential of Bitcoin and are making it easier for their citizens to invest in it. Think of it like a well-known song that starts to play on radios throughout the world. It's no longer just limited to one country, it's reaching audiences everywhere, making it even more popular and accessible. The impact of this news on Shiba Inu is already increase in noteworthy whale activity. Major owners of the meme-inspired cryptocurrency Shiba Inu have set off on-chain fireworks by dramatically increasing their holdings. According to statistics from the block, these heavy hitters have amassed an incredible 2.85 trillion tokens in just one day. The large holders inflow indicator, which shows a 208% increase from the previous day's holdings, makes the surge especially noteworthy, attaining an incredible 1.37 trillion tokens. This influx amounts to an astounding estimated value of nearly $70 million that is flooding into the wallets of these cryptocurrency whales. Keep in mind that Shiba Inu is extremely sensitive to developments in Bitcoin, so these whales may be eyeing potential gains and may not want to miss out on the action. This sensitivity means that typically, when Bitcoin moves, Shiba tends to follow suit, sometimes with even more significant swings. This sensitivity presents an opportunity for knowledgeable investors to strategically diversify their portfolio by keeping an eye on Bitcoin's movements and comprehending how they affect Shiba Inu. Investors may profit while effectively managing risks. Think of it this way. Let's say you are organizing a road trip and you are aware of. You can reach your destination faster and more smoothly by planning your route and selecting less congested roads. Similarly, you can navigate the cryptocurrency market more effectively and potentially maximize your returns by staying informed about the impact of Bitcoin on Shiba Inu and adjusting your investment strategy accordingly. Now, you might be wondering what impact Hong Kong's Bitcoin ETF might have on the cryptocurrency market exactly. Well, that's a good question according to Singapore-based Matrix. Through the Stock Connect program, which enables qualified mainland Chinese investors to access eligible shares listed in Hong Kong, Matrix Port, a Singaporean provider of cryptocurrency services, anticipates that new investors may move billions into Hong Kong-listed spot Bitcoin ETFs. Based on their analysis, this could result in up to $25 billion of available capacity for these Hong Kong Bitcoin ETFs. This projection is predicated on the idea that spot ETFs would receive the average and used yearly southbound connect quota over the previous 3 years. This is where things get interesting when we revisit the large Shiba Inu accumulation that has occurred over the past 24 hours. This is just one part of the story. At first glance, it appeared to be a bullish signal, indicating a return to interest and confidence in the meme-inspired cryptocurrency. However, as the story develops, it becomes clear that this surge in accumulation coincides with a sizable outflow, with these deeply inexperienced Shiba Inu investors selling off over 3 trillion tokens at the same time. It's noteworthy to note that during the last 24 hours, there has been a net reduction of 150 billion Shiba Inu tokens due to disposal outweighing accumulation. This tug-of-war between disposal and accumulation highlights the complexities of Shiba Inu's investor sentiment. Makes us think about the reasons as we evaluate this situation. Why are some investors making money behind these moves? Some may be liquidating their holdings in response to short-term market swings, but others may be following a long-term plan. These inquiries highlight how crucial it is to comprehend market dynamics and investor behavior in the cryptocurrency area. The large holders outflow meter, which increased by more than 300% over this time, highlights the trend and indicates a higher rate of outflows than inflows. As a result, the large holders' net flow indicator fell into negative territory, indicating possible volatility ahead for the popular digital currency. The question that now hangs over the Shiba Inu community is whether the flurry of activity from bullish whales is anticipated or if a potential shift in the market dynamics toward outflows is more likely, even though on-chain data suggests that Shiba Inu typically does not linger in the negative zone for long. This is really peculiar, yet fascinating issue to monitor, as it offers an intriguing contradiction. On the one hand, this combination of bullish accumulation and bearish outflows creates an interesting dynamic that investors and analysts will be closely watching. It highlights the complexities of the cryptocurrency market and emphasizes the need for careful analysis and interpretation of on-chain data. The surge in accumulation by bullish whales indicates optimism and confidence in Shiba Inu future prospects, but the significant outflows and the subsequent dip into negative territory for the large holders' net flow indicator raise concerns about potential market turbulence. One possible explanation for the recent spike in Shiba Inu accumulation and the ensuing the pattern shown when the Bitcoin ETF was first authorized in the US may be reflected in the withdrawals, but the final result was overwhelmingly positive, with Bitcoin rising to over $70,000 and setting new all-time highs. The question now is whether the cryptocurrency market will experience a similar short-term dip before finally beginning its growth path, especially if Hong Kong investors are involved. The immediate aftermath was quite the opposite, with the market experiencing a brief downturn with prices plummeting before eventually rebounding and embarking on a significant upward trajectory. It's a provocative question that emphasizes the inherent uncertainty and volatility of the cryptocurrency field, even though previous patterns may offer insights forecasting future market trends. Start pouring billions of US dollars into the market as predicted by the Matrix Port Research. Market fluctuations continue to be a difficult endeavor for experts and investors. The interplay between bullish accumulation potential outflows and the broader impact of global developments, like the alleged approval of Bitcoin ETFs in Hong Kong, adds another layer of complexity to the equation. However, what is your opinion on that? Please comment below. They'll be closely monitoring market dynamics and on-chain data for clues about the direction of the market. We're excited to hear your thoughts. If you're interested in learning more, click on one of the videos that appears on the screen. That brings this video to a conclusion. In order to help me with the YouTube algorithm, if you liked the video, please like it and don't forget to leave a comment. You can also help spread the word about this story by sharing it with as many people as you can.